Siemens supplies the power to over 30% of the world with their equipment. And so as a significant part of that manufacturing network, the components that we supply would power those large-scale power plants. And our equipment is very diverse. So we will be in legacy coal plants. We have legacy gas turbine plants. We also have new high-efficiency gas turbines, steam turbines for the nuclear industry. We're also a heavy player in renewables like wind and solar. So as that energy generation portfolio continues to advance, Siemens is positioned to participate in all of those markets. This site here in Charlotte is the only site in the world that has all of those product lines on one campus. From the large-scale machines down to smaller standalone applications. So you really do get the best of both worlds. You get a small job shop type approach with regards to speed and cost, and you get a large scalable operation with regards to resources and the ability to handle complex problems. Siemens is uniquely positioned to provide engineering resources, planning resources, project management resources, to really help a customer define what that solution looks like and then execute that plan. Our corporate technology team that's co-located here in the factory is developing state-of-the-art technologies like thermal barrier coatings and dimensional changes in gas turbines that provide the highest efficiency machines on the market. And we're able to take those ideas and those technologies from the lab to the production floor seamlessly. We have additive manufacturing machines on site doing prototype and production parts for current applications. We have extensive testing facilities on the site, from lab testing to production testing. We've seen many changes with regards to use of digital tools and how we interface with machines, how we collect data and how we analyze the data, really moving from crisis maintenance to more predictive and preventive maintenance, and doing that in an automated way. Another big change is in our business processes. Being able to automate those tasks is really streamlining our upfront processes. It's leading to better efficiencies, shorter lead times, and improved cost performance. If you look around at the facility, it's obvious the investment level and the attention to detail that the people put in, the pride that they have in making sure that they work in a clean, well-organized factory. Safety is a critical aspect of any operation. We do thousands of hours of training every year. The quality operating system, just as critical as the safety operating system. You'll see the team very well aligned on the objectives and the standards that have to be met, and a really mature culture of stopping and asking questions when something doesn't meet the standards. Our continuous improvement approach here also applies to our environmental operating system, where we strive each year to reduce our carbon footprint. Siemens has a goal of being carbon neutral by 2030, and the Siemens Charlotte Energy Hub is a significant part of that goal. So this location in the future, I think, is well positioned to support that balanced energy portfolio. From a manufacturing capability standpoint, we have the installed capacity and capability to handle just about any energy production need, and also be on the forefront of new products and technologies as we grow our portfolio.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. I am a third-year apprentice at Siemens Energy. Today we'll be giving you a tour of our plant, which is a German-based company. Here we produce gas, steam, and generator turbines all in one location. Let's go ahead and get started. This is our generator preset area. This is where you as an apprentice will spend your first 2 years getting your foundation and your building blocks before you move on to our bigger machines that build the actual turbines. Here we have Jonathan, who is a 2-year apprentice. Let's see what he's kind of working with today. Hey,
How's it
John.
going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Can you kind of tell us what you're working on today?
Yeah, right now I'm doing chamfers, this big plate for an alignment tool that's done for couplings on the final assembly part. I don't know if Caitlin told you, I'm a 2nd-year apprentice. Before this, I really had no experience whatsoever on a machine. I always thought about a 4-year college. This opportunity came along, Roger reached out, spoke to me, and this is pretty much, anything you can ask for. Go in with the job, go to school, it's all paid for, sit in school as well, and get paid for. And, it teaches you everything. Have mentors, supervisors, they teach you all the basics, and really sets you up for a lifelong career.
Exactly. Thank you,
Yeah,
John.
of course.
This is our core building area where our robotic arms stack upon these metal plates to build one tall core, which is over here. This core, once it starts spinning, creates a magnetic field around the generator, which then produces electricity for the exciters. This is our winding area where the cores that we previously visited come for final assembly to be wound in our copper coils. Let's go ahead and move on. This is also a part of our winding area. This is where we take our generators and we wind them with our copper bars inside the actual piece. Behind me we have a generator that is waiting inspection on the copper bars to see if we need to replace them or remachine them as well. As you can see, due to the size of this generator, we do machine on a massive scale compared to most machine shops. These here are copper coils that are going to be placed inside, if needed, the turbine that we already saw that's waiting for inspection, or it can be placed into new that machine. Over here we have a display of some items that we use for our machining processes. In this display case, we have things that can fit in your palm for the smaller products that we need to produce. However, these don't always fit the bill, being at Siemens Energy, the products that we do machine being on a huge scale. Here we have the blades that are used on our slaughter to cut the slots for the copper bars to be placed into the generator before final assembly. Here on our other generator aisle is where the rotors come in before they get the slots placed into the machine. Behind me we have one that has been untouched by the slaughter. As we saw previously, we actually have the blades that you saw that cut the slots into the metal. As we go down the aisle, you'll see the before, which is behind me, and then the after, once it goes through the slaughter, for the copper bars to be placed into. Here we see the finished product of the rotor after it's been through the slaughter. Each slot takes an entire shift just to make halfway through. This is our main back climax receiving center area. Here is where we produce the end plates and the retaining rings that go on our generator rotors. Here on our steam stationary aisle is our VBM, which is a vertical boring mill. We currently have Isaac, who is a 4th year apprentice, working on this machine in training for his future upcoming job. This is a 6 meter, which is how big the table is, for the pieces that can be placed upon it. The platform does rise and lower to accommodate for the height of the pieces that are placed upon it as well. Here we are on our steam rotor aisle, and behind us is a horizontal milling machine. On this horizontal milling machine is a steam rotor that is getting a specialty cut called the Christmas tree cut. This cut is also based on a very tight tolerancing. It can no longer be out than a hair on your head. If so, the piece is scrapped and is no longer usable. Not only does Siemens Energy focus on large production pieces, but also precision as well. This is Cody Griffin, who is a 4-year graduated apprentice who got a job after his apprenticeship in valve components. He is still doing continuing education as a Siemens employee, which every Siemens employee is able to do as well. That concludes our Siemens Energy tour. Thank you for joining us. We do apologize you were not able to be here in person, but we do look forward to meeting you in person in a few months. Thank you guys for joining us and have a great day.